Hello everybody and welcome back to me being positively dreadful at Civ 6, where we are currently being attacked by two AI and they haven't bothered to turn up yet. Let's see if they do, shall we? We're going to have this machine core just fortify here, that'll be fine. And we're just going to do a tiny bit of exploration over here, not that it really does much. Okay, Ethiopia finished research on nuclear fission. Good for them.
Excellency, neighborhoods with higher appeal.
Yeah, that's fine. Now, urbanization might be something that we need to take a look at, but I just wanted to point out, I clicked through it, but one of these notifications said that a farm was pillaged by a nuclear submarine. That's interesting. I'm not entirely sure how. So there's that. We'll grab mobilization, and we're going to fortify this tank core. That'll be fine. Now, as far as Muscat goes, there's not a lot we can do about it. Not a lot at all. But I was thinking about it. What's the best thing that we could do about this? We could take it back and raise the city. But then we lose access to all these tiles. If we rebuild the city, we have the exact same problem, which is the location relative to these three Hungarian cities. As far as I can tell, the only correct solution to the Muscat problem is to have a cultural alliance with Hungary, which is just baffling to me. Ooh, I peeked a little bit there. That's baffling to me from a design sense. Like, completely baffling. There should be ways to counteract this, because we have no way to build an entertainment complex. We have a commercial hub and an industrial zone that we previously built that apparently we shouldn't have, but we have no way to backtrack on this. We can't destroy these hubs. Baffling. Neighborhoods are just housing. Fair enough. They don't provide food, though, and a neighborhood is another district, which is going to take up another tile. So, that's interesting. I want to see what these wars being declared are. Okay. Just, Bologna changing sides here. Fine. Well, we'll see if the enemies actually end up turning up ever. If not, we can always start attacking them. Tomras wants spices, and I will accept that. Thank you for the coin. Hungary is considering a war on Ethiopia. That's not a surprise. I did not click to send the scout up this way, but okay, whatever. We're going to come down over here. You can fortify. Excellent. Now over here, yep, we're going to have exactly the same issue. There really needs to be a way that you can combat this, so that you can't get in this situation. To some degree, the situation is our fault. Or more specifically, my fault. Is that a ski resort? In the desert? Okay, Saudi Arabia. But no, yes, this is to some degree our fault. Or my fault specifically, because I built these two districts. But there needs to be a way out of this cycle that doesn't require an alliance that you can't negotiate for 30 turns. That is just insane from a design standpoint. Sure, make it so you have to take a hit. You made a mistake, it sets you back. That's fine. But you should be able to replace or dismantle in some way districts. Maybe it takes 10 turns to dismantle a district. Sure. But it gives you a way to do it. That said, if it takes 10 turns, I'm not sure we'd have enough time to dismantle the district. So maybe dismantling the district should only cost, like, gold? Or you could buy it for gold, perhaps? But regardless, this loyalty issue here, it's striking me as, yes, I made a mistake, but this is also a fundamental design issue. There needs to be a way to combat this. Maybe it's a super expensive way. But there needs to be a way that doesn't involve being locked into alliances. Well, that's just my opinion anyway. It's not like what we choose here actually matters, so let's proceed for now. This tank corps can just chill. Muscat will rebel, if not next turn, then the turn after. We can upgrade our tanks to modern armor soon enough. That'll be nice.
All material things seem to have been composed of the hard and solid particles, variously associated with the first creation by the counsel of an intelligent agent.
Okay, so we do need to do some upgrading here, if we can. I'd love to upgrade these tank corps to modern armor. Yeah, we can absolutely do that. Modern armor, there we go. Excellent. Of course, it's 1904, so we are, in terms of the actual time pace, doing quite well. In terms of versus the AI, which of course the AI at this difficulty cheats very significantly, they negotiated peace with our allies. Oh, he accepts a white peace. Do you accept a white peace? He does. I would be happy to be back at peace, because that gives us a big boost to our science. Excellent. And honestly, I'm going to stop creating this machine gun corps, and we are instead... Because see, bread and circuses, we could do that here. We're exactly 9 tiles away from Muscat, though. So it would only be 10% effectiveness. Each of our citizens would provide 0.05 loyalty. We have 14 citizens. That's basically none. Basically none at all. So I don't think there's any point in doing that. Because let's see here. Let me pull up a calculator. 14 times 0.05 would be 0.7 loyalty. How much are we losing here? We are losing 8.1. 0.7 loyalty does nothing but waste time. So I'm okay with not doing that. We're going to grab, I think, stealth technology next. This machine gun can come down over here. I do want to swap over here to campus research grants, as well as here. There we go. So we are back at peace. Until Muscat rebels next turn. Anyway. Hungary is seeking a science victory. You don't say. I mean, I don't think we're going to win, and we never really were going to win. That was not going to happen. Yeah, we've got that low oil, but that's because our main source of oil was submerged. Wait, can you build oil derricks to harvest this? It's currently worked. It's not producing any oil. Let's buy a builder. And let's actually... Because you should absolutely be able to build oil derricks to harvest undersea oil. That's a thing, right? Surely you can do that. We're going to search for oil. The 3 techs relating to that is refining, which gives oil wells and reveals oil, electricity, which allows you to build oil power plants, and plastics, which allows you to do offshore oil rigs. I thought so. Okay. Hang on. I wanted to purchase this builder. I did not want to construct the builder. Okay. Offshore oil rig. Let's go. You can chill there. Wonderful. You are a ways away from anything that we have unexplored. You can come on up here. Okay, so next turn, we're going to be able to build our oil rig. Wonderful. Scythia now has their culture being dominant over ours. Fair enough. Yes, oil rig. I thought this was a thing. +1 food, +3 production, +2 gold, +1 science, +1 culture, +1 faith, +3 oil per turn. Insane. Consider it done. Hojo declared on Mexico City. Okay. We have grievances against them because of it. We're allied to them, though. I'm not concerned. Okay, we are short on power in Yongsan, but that's because we're short on oil. A tornado outbreak, huh? This is in Scythia.
I would say invisibility would be sort of a fun power to have. Just to see what it was like to move through the world and not be looked at.
Okay, so Muscat obviously rebelled. This was expected. Kaboom. We got it back. Okay, this builder... There's a whole lot of places that we're not particularly interested in harvesting, although... These whales over here. We have fishing boats here. We could go grab the whales and the fish. Those are tiles that we could definitely improve. So yeah, we could liberate this to the founder, but we'd lose our source of oil, which we need. We need that source of oil. So we have to keep this city because of the way that oil was handed out, just in the map generation. We keep that city. We repair the monument. We put the governor back in there to stave off the city rebelling again for a few turns. Emphasis on the few. Yeah, there's a storm over here. That's expected. And nanotechnology. Excellent. And we can continue doing some exploration. There we go. Yeah, I'm looking into more amenities. We're literally going after whales right now. Menelik doesn't think we pose a threat. He's correct. We do not. He wants a gypsum for 17 gold and open borders. I will accept just to maybe get some closer relations with him. That would be nice. Egypt declared war on Hungary. And we have entered the future era in 1908. Interesting. Okay, so we need to make a dedication. We're in a Dark Age. We're gonna go for... Honestly, we're not really going after any of this. I guess we'll go for Sky and Stars. Sure, why not? So we're in a Dark Age, which means that we want to potentially change a government. I would love to change to one of these over this way, but we actually don't have access to this. Totalitarianism, we're pretty behind culturally. There's no doubt about that. But I want to put in some of these Dark Age policies. Like, for example, what is available here? The Dark Age policy that we had previously appears to no longer be available. And honestly, I kind of don't like any of these. Yeah, I don't like any of them. Okay. Not really good for what we're looking for. Menelik on Matthias and Matthias on Harold. Okay. We're absolutely okay with this. You guys can all chill. Wonderful. This is a trader here, and there we go. I was wondering why this trade interface wasn't popping up. We're just going to repeat the same route. Hungary is now a digital democracy. Good for them. Rude. Get out of here, Tomris. What are you going to do? Declare war on me again?
If technology is the engine of change, then nanotechnology is the fuel for humanity's future.
Indeed. Climate Accords. Okay, Menelik 1. That's absolutely fine. I think we're going to go for Combined Arms next. Have 3 armies or armada. Mobilization would give us access to a governor title. Okay. That's fine. I'm just interested in seeing if we can form armies yet. We don't seem to be able to. Okay. Noted. We will repair our entertainment complex, absolutely. Up here, we may as well repair our granary, I guess. Okay. Yep, you can definitely build the fishing boats here. Grab us those whales. And then next turn, make your way over to the fish. That will be fine. Okay, so who just got their victory condition here?
From the dust to which our civilization first rose, so too shall we return. As the light of our people fades to nothingness, we wonder if one will rise to rekindle our flame.
Science victory from Brazil. I mean, we're allied to Brazil, so we could maybe take that as an end to the series. I mean, it's been an interesting experiment, but I have some significant issues with some of the design choices that this game has made. So maybe that would be a decent opportunity, now that I think about it. I've learned a lot, and I've come to some conclusions. As I said previously, the loyalty system has some distinct issues, specifically with how it interacts with the alliance system. That's my biggest complaint thus far. That and the fact that that at least on Deity, the time periods don't actually have anything to do with the actual date. That's more of a personal opinion thing than a real criticism, but I really don't like the way that the alliance systems interact with the loyalty system, where we got into that cycle of having to reconquer the city every few turns and just making no progress with it. It was very strange. Very strange indeed. So the question is, should we call it good there, or should we continue? Now, I don't think that we can achieve a science victory now that this has been achieved. I don't really care. We'll vote for Tomarus to take the pain here. And we'll vote for Tomarus to lose. We don't like Tomarus. ISS, yes, we'll vote for that. Did we not vote? Oh, I missed this one. Get out of here, Tomarus. We don't like you. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, realistically, the series hasn't been performing exceptionally well on the channel, so there's that consideration as well. And to some degree, I expected that, because, I mean, I'm bad at this game. I don't really know what I'm doing. So, to some degree, that was certainly expected. I mean, we're in a situation right now where I feel like the AI would actually have a pretty difficult time killing us, as long as we didn't bite off more than we could chew. We could maybe start leveraging some of our alliances at this point to start attacking Scythia, and that would be an interesting route to go. But there's also this technical issue with the recording. I have no idea what's causing that. That's not in the game. It doesn't appear to be any sort of a resource issue, so there's that consideration as well. I don't know. I am kind of leaning towards calling it good here. Like I said, I've learned a lot, and I've discovered a lot of things that I'm not a fan of in this game. So maybe we should just call it there. I have no idea what will be following tomorrow, so that'll be interesting. I'll have to come up with something. If you have any ideas, feel free to leave a comment. But for now, I think I'm going to stop here. You can leave your comments and other offerings. I don't know why I messed that up. I've said that literally thousands of times at this point. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I'll see you all next time when we're doing something.